Bikeriders. Have you seen this yet?
What the bike the what's it
The
called?
bike riders,
The bike riders.
yeah, the biker ride, yeah, the bike riders, yeah, with Austin Butler, Tom Hardy, Jodie
I haven't
Comer.
seen it yet. It's on my list.
Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. Very good, bro. Very good. I mean, look, when you got Tom Hardy, Austin Butler, and whatnot, okay, already you know you got it's gonna be like pretty good from a perspective of performance because their performance is
Yeah.
amazing. Tom Hardy, anything he does, I feel like anything he does is just amazing. But this was inspired by uh let's see if I can find the thing. I'm reading off IMDb here. A club transformed
Okay.
into a dangerous underworld of violence. So Benny must be choosing. So basically, bro, it was inspired by a guy who was kind of filming a documentary back there. Or you could say he was a photographer. So documentaries didn't
Yeah.
have film back then. So he was recording it and he was taking photos of this bike gang. Now, Tom Hardy's character Johnny was, and basically it was started off with a group of guys who loved their bikes, man, like mechanics and whatnot, and they loved racing. So he watched, I
Yeah.
think it was like a James Dean movie or whatnot, and he was inspired by that. So he opened up his club. What ended up happening, and it's about like a group of people who don't fit in, and when you're in a crowd where people like what you like, again, what we spoke about earlier, like you fall into a group where you're feeling loved, you're feeling respected. You've got this group of people that like you, they respect you, they call you a brother. So it kind of like some misfits and whatnot. But it didn't start off with a gang and doing bad stuff and everything, right? It just started off as a community sort of thing, and they backed each other up. And yes, they were a bit reckless and whatnot. But what you saw through the transformation of this movie, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but it does turn into a gang. It turns into violence and other sort of what you know about certain biker gangs and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like and Tom Hardy's character didn't envision that, and even with what's his name's character, Austin Butler's character Benny, they didn't envision it going this way. They didn't want it to go this way. But it came with all of that, right? It came with, as you hire new people, as the older generation with the mentality of like, this is just our little, almost like a social club. They were a bit reckless.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
fought, they drunk and whatnot, but they didn't go and try and hurt innocent people and rob people and all this sort of stuff and kill people and all that sort of stuff, get
Yeah.
involved in prostitutions and all that. No, they were away from all of that stuff. But as the newer generation, the newer misfits were getting involved, it slowly transforms into that, and it kind of like, some people want to stay away. They're like, this is becoming something that we didn't want to be a part of. So they weren't bad guys. It didn't start that way. And I think it's an important story to tell. Like, listen, there's some gangs out there that were like, yeah, our gang's about we're gonna rob people and kill people, be in the drug business, make bare money. It wasn't about that. It was just kind of like, you could just say like a social club. But with all social clubs, with all groups and belonging, there's always going to be bad apples, and that unfortunately took over this, which was a transition of this story of these bikers. Great movie though, great performances by of course Tom Hardy and Austin Butler, like great performances. There's so many other people in this movie. You got like I said, Norman with this, what else is in it? Mike Fest. How many other people are in it, man? Yeah, bare people.
Check
You
it
got
out.
Michael Shannon who's in it. Yeah, great
I'll
movie,
check it
man.
out, definitely.
Great movie. Definitely check this one out.